Welcome to my tutorial number 8 on resistive circuits. In this video, we'll discuss one problem from GATE 2015 ECE set number 2. Now look at the problem. Now here one independent current source magnitude 5 ampere is given. Okay, and in this circuit there is one dependent current source and its magnitude is 2I, where I is the current through this 4 ohm resistance. Right? Now we need to find out the potential across the independent current source V2 and with dependent current source V1. Okay, and you know that potential across current source depends on the circuit network. Okay, it depends on external circuits. Now how to proceed this one? And so actually this is a very simple problem. Okay, just see what I will do. So I will give you two approach to solve this problem. So first approach, with some equation, one equation only you can solve it. Let us see. So in this figure, okay, if I consider this is a ground node and this potential is V1 as it is given V1, so this node potential is also V1, right? So this potential is V1, right? Now as the current through 4 ohm resistance is I and this 4 ohm is also connected parallelly, the same resistance, so same current should flow. So this current should be again I, capital I, right? And now you see this 5 ampere current source is there. So this it will provide 5 ampere current here. That is entering to this node. So this node there we can apply a KCL, very simple. So that 5 ampere is incoming, this I1 is outgoing through this 4 ohm, this one is another 4 ohm, this is the I current and this is your 2I current. Okay, so if you take KCL here, total incoming is 5 ampere, that should be same as total outgoing I plus 2I. Okay, so it's if you apply KCL, no. So what this 5 ampere is same as this is I plus 2I. That means it is 4I, and that will give you I equals to simply 5 upon 4. So our work is done. Okay, so what is V1? V1 is simply this resistance is 4 ohm, so current is flowing I, so V1 is voltage across this 4 ohm, I into R, means I into 4I. So V1 is simply 4 into I, so it is 4 into 5 upon 4, so this is 5 volt, right? Now we need to calculate V2. How to calculate V2? So as 5 ampere current is flowing through the circuit, the potential drop across this 4 ohm resistance will be 4 into 5. 4 into 5 means 20 volt. Okay, so you see in the node potential V1, this is plus, this is minus. So this end, this point is V2. Okay, 0 to V2. So that V2 will be same as the potential across this 4 ohm plus potential across 4 ohm, this 4 ohm. Okay, so this V2 potential should be equals to the potential across this 4 ohm minus plus, again minus plus potential across this 4 ohm, means again V1 only. Okay, so V2 is simply this 20 volt plus V1, and V1 is your 5 volt. So 20 plus 5 is 25 volt. Okay, so this is your V2 and this is your V1. Okay, so you have got the answer. Hardly it is taking few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so in another approach, sometimes it could be useful to you. So that's how I want to discuss. So this current, now you see, these three elements, 4 ohm, 4 ohm and this current dependent current source, all are connected parallelly. And as this current to the 4 ohm is I, dependent current source is providing 2I. So we can assume that this dependent current source could be replaced as a impedance resistance, and as it is drawing twice the current of this current to the 4 ohm resistance, so resistance of this one should be half of this resistance 4 ohm. So eventually this current source we can replace by a resistance of half of this 4 ohm, means 2 ohm. Okay, have you got this concept? Because this current is capital I, this current is 2I, so that element is drawing double current, and if resistance is half, then only it will draw the double current. So as 4 ohm it is I current, so 2I current we can get if the resistance value is 2 ohm, half of that, right? So the idea is very simple. Now we will get only resistive circuit without any dependent source, only independent sources. This is your 4 ohm, this is 4 ohm, and this is your 2 ohm. This is again 4 ohm, and this is, there is one current source here. That is your 5 ampere. So we can combine together. No, that combination is very easy. So these two, if you combine 4 into 4 or 4 parallel combination, half of that, that will give you 2 ohm. Again, this 2 ohm and this 2 ohm, if you combine, that will give you 1 ohm, half of that. Means this total 4 ohm, this 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm parallel combination will give you only 1 ohm. So circuit is now further simplified. This is a current source. Okay, 5 ampere. This is your 4 ohm, and this is your 1 ohm. So what is the voltage across this one? So current 5 ampere is circulating this side. This is 5 ampere always. So voltage across this one is I into R. 5 into 1 is 5 volt. And voltage across these two ends, total resistance is 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. So these two end potential, this is plus and this is minus. So 5 across total resistance 5 ohm, 5 ampere current is flowing. So 5 into 5, 5 ampere, 5 ohm resistance. This is your 5 ohm resistance. 4 and 1, 5 ohm resistance times I current is 5. So 5 into 5 is simply 25 volt. That is your V2. Okay. So it's very simple. Without writing an equation, we can solve it. Right? So try to get the concept, and it will help you in future to simplify the circuit. Okay? So keep on watching my video, and if you enjoy, please subscribe my channel, because I'll be uploading more videos, okay, related to this problem or other subjects. Thank you.